that was the first time I got introduced to like the idea of like not simping, for like lack of a better term, like not putting all my eggs in one basket when it comes to women,
and not respecting your own boundaries.
And that's the key right there, and not respecting myself enough to not only examine myself and and see what boundaries fit me, but then after finding those boundaries out, respecting myself enough to, you know, reinforce them and make sure that nobody can break them.
Its first question that Oso will be answering first is, what black men were influential in your life?
Ooh, okay. What black men were influential in my life? I think I'll start with family first and go from there. So the black men who were influential in my life, first and foremost, my dad. The first like example of a black man I've seen, very hardworking, very dedicated to his family. That's probably why I ended up wanting to be like the way I am now, where it's like I wanted to be a husband. And when they ask people like, what you want to do when you grow up? I was like, yo, I want to be a good husband. Like, I knew I wanted to do stuff and be a provider, like have a job to provide, like not just be like sitting around and just like taking care of kids. Like that was the aspect of it, but I never saw myself as just doing that. But I always saw that as being a really big part of the role. Like, I know a lot of guys like to be hands off and they're like, I'm gonna be the breadwinner and all that. I never really had that mentality. I was like,
thankfully,
you know, I wanted to be hands on with my son, daughter, whomever. Children. There we go. Because you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how you gonna identify little mans. I say little mans as a like overall. That's just my vernacular, little homie. But yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be, but I want to be there for that, for my child, like in that way, being hands on, like not just
being present.
Yeah, being present for sure. You know, being mindful of their own existence, and then trying to nurture that. You know, I was trying to be the best dad I can be, so that was me. So first and foremost, my dad. Then I would say my brother. You know, although at the time he was like a boy, and we were boys, but as we like matured, I always looked to my brother for guidance. I always looked to him for like advice. Still to this day, I'll ask him like the other day, like because you know, I'm thinking about getting married to this girl or whatever. She's pretty cool, whatever. We've been chilling. We've been working together. Got podcasts. You know, you should check it out sometimes. We got a YouTube channel. Check that out too. You know, she cool, whatever. If you see her, tell her I love her. You know. But no,
got me grinning from ear to ear over here.
But nah, like I talked to my brother like probably like a week ago about just advice on marriage and like what the experience was for him. What were some of the things that were challenges? What were some of the arguments or whatever that you might have had? So we had a really good discussion. We're gonna probably have a lot more discussions like that. So for sure my brother is up there because we were able to have deep conversations. I remember one time, and we were talking about this the other day, when I had like one of my first heartbreaks in college, and my brother was going through something similar, and we just like had this moment where we just connected. It was just like this masculine understanding of the situation that only he could get, and then it was like tied to the family bond as well. It was like the perfect moment of understanding for me, and it was like, all right, that's exactly what I need to like get back on track, get my mind right, and, you know, like get back to the values that I wanted to really stand behind. So my brother for sure. Hold on, let me take the sip of water. Getting all hoarse and shit, you know, can't be doing that for the podcast. All right. So yeah, there's my brother. Then outside of family, I would go with like mentors. So I had a mentor in high school. His name was Mr. Watkins. Shout out to him, man. He was just a dude who wrote I think he actually wrote a book. I don't want to butcher the name, but anyway, it was something like why good girls don't choose bad guys, or or choose bad guys, or something like that, or don't choose nice guys. Some along those lines. But like that was my first introduction, real talk, to now I'm thinking about it, and I'm only just now connecting this. Wow, live on air. Oh shit. But that was the first time I got introduced to like the idea of like not simping, for like lack of a better term, like not putting all my eggs in one basket when it comes to women,
and not respecting your own boundaries.
And that's the key right there, and not respecting myself enough to not only examine myself and and see what boundaries fit me, but then after finding those boundaries out, respecting myself enough to, you know, reinforce them and make sure that nobody can break them. Yeah. So Mr. Watkins was one of those people. He did Stand and Deliver, which was like a program for like public speaking. And
all right, you told me about
yeah. So that helped a lot with me being able to talk like how I'm talking right now and be pretty comfortable in the camera and on the mic. So yeah, there's that. Who else? Man, I got a whole bunch now I think about it. And this is why I say to any of the fellas watching that may not have had all these figures, that's why it's so important. Whether it's YouTube, whether you look at me as a masculine figure, hey, I'll take that. What's up? Like, hey, you need some shoulders to fucking lean on? What's up? I got you. If you want some positive feedback and content from a black man who seems to be going in the right direction, I mean, would you tell me? Shit, I'm going in the right direction. I got you, but like, it's so important for us to have these figures, because as I'm literally reflecting on it right now, I'm like, oh my God, no wonder I am driven, or no wonder I'm comfortable speaking or putting myself in uncomfortable positions over and over again so that I can be comfortable being uncomfortable. No wonder. It's like, it's because I've had mentor or black male figure after black male figure supporting me and having my back and then wanting the best for me. So shoot, I got actually a ton more, but I want to hear yours. Like, I want to just take over the conversation, to be honest. I as I'm going through in my mind, I can think of dead ass maybe like 10 more.
Well, I also want to remind the audience that Oso went to an all boys middle and high school.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
So that is fostering the place to have more male mentorship.
For sure. And then I went to Hampton University. HBCU. So another, like, all the teachers I had, majority of them were black women, but a lot of them in the psych department were black men. Well, decent amount.
Okay. All right, you sure you want me to answer?
Yeah, because I really could go off on this question, so I'll do that. Now I was going to talk about celebrities and then all that other stuff, so it was about to be wild.
No, I want to hear that.
You want to hear celebrities?
Yeah.
Too? So then, celebrity-wise, Will Smith, black male figure for sure. Like, I know everybody else talk shit, but like, I don't really care. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them. They have problems with his relationship and all those other things.
Well, we're polyamorous, so obviously we don't really have those problems.
No problem with that. So, you know, that's different. But hey, Will Smith to me was like the example of excellence and goofiness, which is kind of like what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm kind of a goofball, but at the same time,
he's such a what is this kind of?
Hey yo, I ain't that goofy. I ain't that goofy.
What you doing right now?
I ain't doing nothing. I'm being serious. That is serious. See, look at my seriousness.
Even that.
Alright, maybe I'm a little goofy.
That's why I love you.
It's alright. But we all got our personalities. It's okay. But yeah, like the combination of like goofy, yet
so
striving
able to,
for excellence.
Yes.
At all times, you know what I mean? It's not like goofy and then goofing off and not doing nothing. So I never wanted that, and I strive for that positive vibe, being that positive vibe, and I think I bring that. So I think most people can agree. When they're around me, they're usually in a better mood, or like I bring something to at least try to elevate them in some way, whether it's their actual mood or just like long-term valuable information that can help them in the future. So, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, just from the talent perspective, actor, comedian, musician. Does he dance? Like what else he does? I think he does a little bit, he gets a little pop locking going on. But yeah, he's just like an amazing actor. And again, these are like 90s icon figures for me growing up in that era. So Jamie Foxx, yeah, for sure, him too. Nas, just from the perspective of artistry, the first person who really made me picture what they were saying was Nas. So, and then I think I'll stop there. Yeah, that would be good. Cause again, I can really go off.
Okay.
All right, I want to hear yours.
Hey, it's the Real Family. It's your girl Rocqi.
And your boy Oso.
And thanks for being here. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell.
Right, because subscribing and hitting that notification bell does two very important things. One, it gives you notification on our new content and make sure that you're up to date on everything that we put out every week.
Every week.
Every week.
Every week.
And then number two, it helps your boy and your girl out with some money. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it honest.
It's so real, baby.
But in all seriousness, this is just like the video portion, the YouTube portion of our content. We are It's So Real Podcast. So we have all these episodes just waiting for y'all on how many platforms?
11 different streaming platforms.
11.
So it's up to you to choose.
Yeah, there's no excuses. We on everything. So whatever platform you're most comfortable listening to stuff, your content on, we're right there for you. So look us up. It's So Real Podcast.
And our link tree is available on our YouTube channel. Go over there, find the platform that works best for you, subscribe to our podcast, and hear the full thing, because we have a lot more to say than what shows up on our YouTube channel.
Exactly. With that being said, check out the rest of our videos while you're here.
And be sure to subscribe.
All right, y'all. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
And love.
Always.